Yesterday's stream, Speed nearly crashed his car while texting and driving, similar to Jack Doherty basically. So today we're going to react to August the Duck. Please, I actually let his account is down in the description. Show up support. His videos are actually amazing. We're gonna react to why does this keep happening, and he does have a point. Every streamer actually did crash a vehicle due to texting and driving, and he almost got banned.
I don't need to change nothing, bro. Chat, what's that
Watch.
song? Bro.
Done.
Bought a whiteboard just for that. Guys, it's beginning to feel like it's time to update that quote. It's no longer just death and taxes being guaranteed in this life. It's also streamers doing dumb shit while they're driving. Yippee. You know that meme where Grandpa Simpson ends up in the newspaper and the headline is "Old Man Yells at Cloud"? Yeah, that's how I feel whenever I make these videos. But you know what? I'm gonna keep doing it because this has become the hill I'm willing to die on. Streamers cannot stop doing idiotic shit while they are live streaming themselves driving, which really, as we've established many times over, streaming and driving to begin with is idiotic, but it seems like they've always got to take it one step further and make shit as reckless as they possibly can. And today we have what I feel like is an exceptionally disappointing example of this for a multitude of reasons. Recently, iShowSpeed, aka, you know, the biggest streamer on planet Earth, nearly hit somebody while he was live streaming and texting and driving. After this happens, he blames the guy that he almost hit, saying it wasn't his fault, talking about how he's a professional driver, and then for the rest of the stream, he continues to text and drive on and off anytime he is behind the wheel. It's really cool. And like I said, this is disappointing for a lot of different reasons. One, obviously, nobody should be texting and driving. It's a terrible habit that a lot of people have, and if you have it, you should really work on breaking it. And it's especially bad because everybody who texts and drives...
Yo, Speed, you're short as shit, but I ain't gonna lie, but on God, I never knew your little brother is taller than you by a lot, bro. Like, you down here, bro, he's up there, bro. It's like Jamal is Marlon, bro. God damn, Jamal. Fuck, you took the jeans from your dad, bro.
Thinks that they're a better texter and driver than everyone else on the planet. You know, it's one of those things where people who do it think that they're the only ones who do it right. Everyone else is the idiot. But there's no way to be good at looking down at your phone going 60 and then looking up and having no possible way because of physics to avoid the minivan that has spawned in front of you. All the people who have T-boned minivans, killed motorcyclists, hit pedestrians, they probably thought that they were really good at texting and driving too, right up until that moment. Secondly, Speed is unbelievably influential, like worldwide massive influence. And instead of just being like, oh shit, let me get off my phone, I shouldn't be doing that, which unironically, if he would have done just that, you know, the bare minimum, just saying, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be texting and driving, let me put my phone down. He could have genuinely helped set a precedent for streamers because he's just that fucking influential.
Bro, August, I'm sorry to interrupt, yeah? I'm really sorry for pausing. But bro, Speed is famous for being stupid like that, bro. If Speed says, I'm done texting, I'm done, I'm sorry for texting, I'm driving, it would have been Speed, bro. I won't know this kid. Bro, Speed is the man who would do any type of dumb shit, and that's why people love him, bro. He's funny for that, bro. Like, come on, you can't change Speed, man.
Honestly believe that him just saying that would have genuinely led his audience to get on other streamers' asses when they do stupid shit like this because Speed just has that much influence. But instead, he doubles down on it, blames it on the guy in front of him, and continues to text and drive. And thirdly, YouTube is not gonna do a damn thing about this because Speed makes them so much fucking money. So it just kind of sucks. We're gonna take a look at the stream here. It's not as bad as the things we've looked at recently with like Silky and Miss Meansy, but it's still bad. And I don't think stuff like this should fly. You'll see. Let's begin.
Chat, what's that song called?
You wanna change your pants?
My chat telling me to change. But I'm cool, bro. I don't need to change nothing, bro. Chat, what's that song? Bro.
Damn!
Okay, so I counted, and of the time he was actually moving from the clip you just watched, which was about 16 seconds of that 30-second or so long clip, he was looking at his phone for 9 seconds, which means that he was looking at his phone for over half the time he was driving before he almost hit somebody. And these are not like quick glances at his phone. Before he hits this guy, he is looking at his phone for nearly 5 seconds straight. What are we doing, man?
The fuck are they doing, bro? What is he doing? What the hell?
It's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. Like, when I saw he posted that video, I was like, what do you mean? Because I saw that stream myself, but I show speed did stop the car, then everything went normal. This guy went to the beach, bro, and trolled some people. But it's not as bad as Jack Doherty's, who literally crashed. On stream, by the way.
Hell! Bro, that's not my fault, bro. The hell is... What is he doing?
My brother in Christ, you wouldn't know because you weren't even looking at him. I think he's genuinely asking because he just doesn't know. He wasn't looking at the road, so how would he know what the other drivers on the road are doing? Like, that's another thing. I can't say for certain whether Speed is being sincere or not. Maybe the guy he almost hit was doing something stupid, but you wouldn't know because you aren't looking. Like, defensive driving is still a thing. If you're too busy texting and driving to avoid an accident, you still crashed because you were texting and driving. Doesn't matter if it's not entirely your fault.
Bro, I can't. Where's he driving to, bro? God, bro, yo, Jamal, can you play that,
Hold up, I got you.
Damn, bro. Yo, bro, everybody in the car, put their seatbelt on, okay? Put their seatbelt on because shit's about to get down. You know why?
I have a feeling that the reason you're about to give is not because you refuse to look at the road for some reason. Also, the idea that you have to give your passengers a reason to put on their seatbelt, like, holy shit, what are we doing, guys? This is moronic behavior. Like, it just baffles me that stupid shit like not wearing your seatbelt and texting and driving is so common that there is a new streamer to talk about doing it every single fucking week.
Because speed is about to be showing speed. And guys, we do this all professionally. I have been driving I got my license at 16 years old. So it's been around 17, 18, 19, 5 years. It's been around left or right? Left?
Left.
It's been around 5 years since I've been a professional car driver.
21?
I sincerely can't tell if he's joking or not. Like, I really want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I think he's being serious. The idea that once you...
What country gives you a license at 16, gang? Gang, I'm doing my license right fucking now. Like, right now in this second as we speak. I'm doing my driver's test, bro. Literally. And I'm 18. Where the fuck are you, bro? I want to go to your country so bad.
get your license at 16 years old, that is when you start your professional driving journey, is something. But those are the main parts of the stream, the main clips I wanted to show you, because the big thing here, obviously, is that he almost hit somebody, and we keep seeing this shit every single fucking week. But I mean, I could go through this stream and find dozens of examples of him continuing to text and drive. I mean, as the footage plays in the background, you will see him getting on his phone constantly. I mean, looking at his phone for multiple seconds. It's bad. And I just can't understand what the holdup is. This just seems, and I'm going to keep saying this until they either tell me, hey, August, this is Twitch, this is YouTube, shut the fuck up, we're not doing anything, or a change is implemented, because I truly cannot understand why YouTube, why Twitch, why these sites that are supposed to be reputable, supposed to care about safety, supposed to care about community, cannot just be like, hey guys, you can't drive and live stream anymore. I mean, at least indulge me and be like, you can't text and drive and live stream anymore. I mean, that one seems kind of like a fucking no-brainer. Like, there is truthfully no excuse for allowing this shit onto your website, and there's no reasonable explanation other than corporate greed. Other than these streamers making these platforms far too much money for them to ever tell them what they can and cannot do. And it just blows me away. It truthfully does. YouTube will implement the worst changes ever seen. All the bullshit AI age verification, all the bullshit AI moderation, removing the dislike button, removing this, removing that, changing the UI 17 times a month. But for some reason, a reason I will never be able to comprehend, they won't just do a blanket guideline of being like, hey guys, so if something is against the law, don't live stream yourself doing it. Like, I mean, come on, that seems like the most basic of ideas. But these platforms just can't put it together for some reason. Like, what is going on at YouTube and Twitch headquarters? What do the meetings sound like? Oh, no, I show Speed was texting and driving while he was live streaming. He committed a crime on camera. We must retaliate, but we can't. All of our techs are busy making it so you have to send in a picture of your birth certificate to watch Mr. Beast's latest video. Oh, I wish we could do something, but we can't. If only the AI could figure it out for us. Like, seriously, what is happening? Like, either the people in charge of these platforms are generationally stupid, or they just don't care because they're making too much money. I know the answer. I'm just trying to make it seem less bleak, because unfortunately, it's starting to seem like this change is going to have to happen at the streamer level, and my god, that's a pipe dream. But really, that sort of thing is another reason as to why I said this is so especially disappointing, because I think Speed is a good guy. Everything I've seen about him has been positive. positive. I'm always saying how he's doing shit for his community, how he's setting a good example, how he's doing good shit. So when this happened, it just sort of seemed out of character, at least like from what I've seen from Speed. And I just wish he would have been like, oh shit, you know what, that's on me. I shouldn't be texting and driving. And I truly think that would have made a difference. Because like, look, I'm not sitting here being like, oh my god, these streamers need to be thrown in jail. I'm not claiming to be a perfect driver who's never made a mistake. But there is a huge difference, a massive, almost too big to explain difference, when you have the kind of influence that a guy like Speed has, especially amongst like a teenage audience, between doing something like this and being like, oh shit, my bad, and doing...
Bro, listen. Bro, it's Speed. You know what I mean? So whether the mistakes he does, he can't get banned. You know what I'm saying? Like Speed, like he gets some money from YouTube, bro, and YouTube gets paid from him. So anything that happens, bro, Speed can't get blamed at all, bro. And plus it was a one-time thing. I don't think Speed should be getting all of this. How many minutes is it? 10-minute video hate. Like, August, I love you. Trust me, but like 10-minute video just hating on him for this one simple mistake is wild.
Something like this and being like, what the fuck is this idiot doing? This isn't my fault, this isn't my fault, this isn't my fault. You know, the difference in the way that is perceived by the millions of people who look up to you is huge. And it really does matter. I mean, the reason I've made so many videos on this topic is because we have just become far too accepting and far too used to this kind of shit. Look, obviously, the average person, statistically, is not going to end up dead because they're texting or driving, or they're not going to have like a horrific car accident that disables or maims them, but a lot of people will. And like, look, it would be one thing if driving was an independent thing where you're in your own little bubble where nothing that you do can affect other people.
But you're driving a Lambo. You're literally driving a Lambo and you're telling your brother to fix the the mirror. Don't you have like a something like a button in the car that does it, bro? Like in my car I have that shit. And it's not a Lambo. Fucking bulky, bro.
But that's not how it is. If you want to go read a text or open an Instagram DM in a way that risks your life and your life only, go for it. That's your prerogative. It is your right to be a dumbass. It is not your right, however, to gamble with other people's lives, which is what you're doing when you're going 80, looking at your phone like a complete fucking idiot. You do not get to make people unwilling participants in a life-risking activity because you can't wait 4 minutes to look at your phone. I promise you that your life or another life is not worth you getting an extra 2 or 3 minutes of phone time during a 15-minute drive. The fact that that actually has to be said is fucked. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Like I've been saying, I think this is a bigger problem than most people care to admit. I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over again. I don't understand why these platforms refuse to do anything about stuff like this happening every single week. I seriously can't imagine a single person on earth being opposed to you not being allowed to text and drive while you're live streaming, and I really think it should just be a case of you're not allowed to stream while you're driving at all. It would unironically make the world a safer and better place. What are the downsides other than less money? Though I guess that's like the main downside that platforms like this are concerned about, so maybe I should stop saying that. It's gonna make you more money, YouTube. Don't quote me on that. Say it.
Bro, like I know what you mean. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand where he comes from. Like, I get you. It is Speed's fault. But again, it's just one mistake that ever happened and it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, the guy just didn't see him, he's fine, and Speed is fine, they're walking, everything is good, he continued his streams. Unlike Jack, who literally crashed and had to be taken to a hospital, him and his cameraman. And other than that, yeah, honestly, I think like Speed is in the wrong, but he doesn't deserve that hate. It's just like a simple mistake we go through. Anyways, I hope you guys really did enjoy that video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss another video. And yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys really did enjoy. Leave me some comments, tell me like what do I need to improve for my next videos, and next time really hope as soon as possible to get my PC to start doing streams and video games and IRLs and stuff like that. Love you guys so much. Have a blessing day. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.